Hey, can you get paid to do real estate deals? Can you actually get paid to buy real estate? The truth is, absolutely you can. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through how I've just bought a property and got paid $164,000 to do it. Let's go. Hey there, my name is Mike Fritz. I'm the founder of Titanium Capital Investments and Power Up Real Estate. On this channel, what we do is we help people just like you invest in real estate, buy businesses, raise capital so that you can increase your net worth leveraging other people's money. And what I want to do today is walk you through a recent transaction that's going to generate $164,000 in revenue to get paid to do a deal. So the very first thing you have to understand when you're going into buying, especially commercial real estate, but this can be done in any form of real estate, is you can actually charge a fee to do the deal. You can actually charge a fee to do the deal. You can charge a fee to find the deal, to raise the capital, to get the loan. So if you think about it, you've got a deal, somebody's got to get the capital, which, by the way, is why we always say find deals, find money. You got to get the deal, you got to get the capital, and that's just for down payment. Then you got to get the loan. You got to find a property manager. You got to do all this, and a lot of people don't understand the value this brings to investors. This brings massive value to investors. Because think about it. If I'm a CEO and I'm working 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week and I'm plugging away and I've got capital and I want to throw it into a deal, or I'm a physician and I'm working nights, they don't have time to learn this stuff. They don't have time to go find deals. They're trying to save lives. They don't have time to do any of that. So when you can go and find deals and you can go and raise the capital and get the loan and you can do all that legwork, you can actually charge a fee for that. That's called, in our commercial space, that's called an acquisition fee. We get paid to do this stuff. We get paid to find the deal, find the capital, the loan, and the property management. That's called acquisition. So we get fined to do this, or we get paid to do this. And you can get paid as well, but you have to understand how the process works. The very first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to understand how to locate deals. How to locate deals. There's a lot of videos on our channel on how to find deals. We have a great video on how to leverage LoopNet and some of the processes that exist and sites that exist online to help you locate deals. We find most of our deals through brokers, and brokers send us those deals, and we network, and that's how you're going to find deals too. Stop trying to find deals the old-fashioned way and go into the MLS. If they hit the MLS, it's too late in commercial real estate. So that's one of the biggest things you get paid for, is by finding deals before they hit the MLS. My relationships, every relationship I build with a broker in which they send me a deal before it hits the market, I get paid for that. I get paid for building those relationships because of this. So you got to find the deal. And then after you get the deal, what we call a UC, or under contract, then you have to go and you have to raise capital. So for this specific deal, and I'll clear this in a minute, the deal was $6.6 million deal, and we had to raise $2 million in capital. So we had to go and we had to find investors and raise $2 million. Now the average everyday person, it's an extremely powerful deal. The average everyday person is not going to be able to get access to this deal because brokers aren't going to send them. If they don't have a relationship, brokers aren't going to send their best deals to investors that don't have any relationship with them. So again, the average day IT professional or physician or dentist or somebody that has capital that wants to invest in your deal, they're not going to get access to this, meaning you bring value. And they may not have $2 million. They might only have $100,000 or $200,000, meaning they can't get access to this deal unless they have more capital. And if you can raise capital, that's yet again another piece of value you bring to the equation. And then it comes down to the loan. Now make sure you watch our video on the channel on how to get $1 million loan, because there's a lot of things to navigate, especially when you're scaling up in bigger deals, on how to get loans when you don't have the backing to do it. You might not have the track record, the liquidity, and credit score. And track record means you've done deals like this before. Liquidity, that you actually have cash in the bank. They want a certain level of liquidity, and they want a credit score. They want to make sure that you're paying your bills. So you've got to get the loan. Now, the cool thing is, if you can't get the loan, there's ways to do that. So make sure you watch that video. And then you got to get the property manager. You got to get somebody boots on the ground that's gonna make sure that it fills your units, collects rent, sends you money, manages all the books, all that stuff. And we hire property managers. But here is the powerful thing of this process: you get to charge this fee, this right here, for doing all this. You can actually do all this. So now let me show you what this looks like. It's $6.6 million for the deal. We're raising $2 million of capital, and we are charging a 2.5% acquisition fee. 2.5% acquisition fee. Well, if you figure out 2.5% of 6.6 million, is that number right there? So we're going to generate $164,000 on one single deal, right? Just in the acquisition fee, and I got paid to do this. Now, here's where it gets really sexy. I hope you're ready for this, because not only do I charge this, but I also charge a 2.5% what's called asset management, or AM, an asset management fee. That's 2.5% of the gross rents goes to me to manage the property manager. When the property manager has a problem, who do they call? Well, they call me, and so we get paid to do that. So you get a 2.5% property or asset management fee. And then I also own 30% equity in this building. I own 30% of the deal. Now, I have a partner in this deal, so we own 15% apiece, but our company owns 30% equity in this property. So it's not just this. It's not just that fee. It's also the equity we own. It's also the asset management fee. Now you're getting to see why I believe everybody should start raising capital for deals. By the way, if you're a fix and flipper, you can do this same stuff. Charging an acquisition fee for a deal management fee plus your equity in the deal, most don't do that because they don't think about that. This is more of a commercial way, but you can bring commercial tactics to residential real estate. You just have to think through it a little bit, right? And you have to explain of why you charge that. You still have to find the deal. You have to find the money. You have to manage contractors. You have to do the same thing in fix and flip. Well, some people say, well, no, that's why I get the equity. That's why. No, you get the equity because you own the property. You have to understand, how are you getting paid for what you do? Because let me tell you something in multifamily real estate, especially. This 30% won't equal much until about year 2 or 3, because the cash flow for the first year or two, until we get the property stabilized, raise rents, get them to market value, most of that revenue is going to go to our investors anyway. They're going to go to our investors. So because they get that, this is what allows us to keep our lights on and keep bringing great deals to our investors. And here's the kicker. You ready for the kicker? All right. The kicker is what we call a disposition fee. Guess what? When we sell this property, we also take a 2.5% fee. That's called a disposition, or when you dispose of the property. When you sell, so you have an acquisition fee, you have your asset management fee, you have your equity, and you have a disposition fee. So let's say we sell this property at $8.2 million, which is what we're projecting at $8.2 million. I'll do it live for you real quick. So let's say I go to $8.82 million, and then I say times 0.025. We're going to get $205K when we sell the property. We're also going to get a fee when we sell the property. This is the power of multifamily real estate and commercial real estate. Most commercial syndications, and when you raise capital, it's done this way. This is how you can get paid to do real estate rather than paying to do real estate. Hundreds and hundreds of units we've purchased over the last year. Why? We've leveraged other people's money. You need to do the same. By the way, if you're not leveraging other people's money, you're crazy. Make sure you check out our Private Money CEO course. It's a one-stop shop course. All the documents you need, questions you need to ask your investors, how to win over investors, the presentation you need to give your investors to raise capital to be able to do this. That's in the description. Go to Private Money CEO. The link is below, and you can see that course so you can be able to do this exactly for yourself. Stop paying for real estate. You can actually get paid to do it. I'll see you in the next one.